Hi everyone, welcome back to Essie's Diary. For those of you who don't know, my name is esihlemkosana and welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new to my channel, please do hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to put on your post notifications so you can be alerted every time I post a video. And yeah, welcome to Essie's Diary. On today's episode, guys, we are going to be talking about the importance of friendships, especially in relationships. So yeah guys, I'm no relationship or friendship expert. This will be solely based on my opinion on how I do things and how I move. So yeah, and I hope you can take advice from that. Okay, so first things first guys, let's talk about friendship. What does it mean to be a good friend and what does it mean to be a bad friend? So being a good friend starts with just being a good person as well. Your morals, your values will determine how you treat people, how you respect people, and how loyal you are to the ones that you love. So being a good friend guys is being able to trust your friend, is being able to understand your friend, is being able to want the best for your friend at all times. Being a good friend is no judgments, just listening to your friend, you know, having conversations about growth, having conversations about future plans. There's no negativity, there's no animosity. Yes, arguments happens between friendships and there's difference of opinions at times, but those opinions or those arguments shouldn't be leading you astray, shouldn't be leading you to a downfall. As a good friend, you always make sure that you want the best for your friend. So good friends guys are there. I think I am a good friend and I've had good friends as well. And yes man, being a bad friend I guess would be someone who's just leading you astray, somebody who just always wants you to, you know, do bad things. It's always just you guys are partying every single weekend, every weekday. There's nothing, you know, substantial about your conversations, you know. It's always about women or it's always about guys and sleeping with other people and all of these, you know, toxic things. It's not to say people shouldn't live their best life. Everybody should live their best life. You should go out, you have fun, you know, but it can't be a constant thing where it's just that and there's no talk about feelings, about emotions, about how you're doing, friend, you know, how's the family, are you okay, you know, what's your future plans, like what's happening with your career, your spirituality, just wanting to know about your friend in a good way, you know, keeping tabs about your friend and making sure that your friend is okay. If you're not that person, then you're just a bad friend, you know, who just always want to talk about themselves and what they're doing and how they're feeling and they always playing the victim. Yeah guys, that's just being a bad friend basically. So when it comes to relationships, it's important to have good friends. It's important to have good people in your life. Why I say this is because a lot of friends, when it comes to relationships, they don't understand that, especially with serious relationships, they don't understand that you're in a relationship now and there's certain boundaries, there's certain things that you can and cannot do when you are in a relationship and when you are going out, you know, with your friends. You have to understand, number one, that your friend is in a relationship, a serious one, and you have to respect that. You have to respect that, meaning that if you guys are out, there's no, for me, for example, there's no guys that are going to be coming up to me and, you know, saying stuff like, hey, can I buy you a drink? And I'm out there entertaining it and I'm having the joy, I'm having the time of my life with other guys while my man is sitting at home waiting for me. Things like that. Friends are not going to entertain that shit. Like, friends are going to be like, yeah, she's in a relationship, can we make it? You know, it shouldn't even get there actually. Like, I must be the one who's able to stop that. But as a friend, you know, be like, Chumi, like Monday, like Chumi, no. Or say to this guy like, Brad, she's in a relationship, like leave her alone. Like, you know, that's a good friend who's always steering you into the right direction, who's always saying, yo, who's always holding you accountable for things that you're doing wrong that you might not be aware of. That's a good friend. Not a friend who, when you guys are out, you know, who's always leading you astray. Actually, must go flirt with that guy so that guy can buy us a drink. Like, yeah, people also at a club, me and I need to go out. Like, where are you guys going? Ah, my God, no judgments over here. It's okay. For the people who do, I don't know how you all do it, but it's okay, guys. Anyway, so yeah, as a friend, you just need to understand and respect that your friend is in a relationship, a serious one, and therefore there's certain things that, you know, should not happen, especially when you guys are out, especially when you guys are hanging out, even in your conversations. You can't be speaking badly about, you know, your person from my side here to my friend. Because another thing, if you're going to be venting about your person to your friend and you're going to be speaking all these bad things about your person to your friend, that's going to create an image this, ugly image of how your partner is, For example, if I'm always venting about Nate to my friend, like, yo, Nate's a bad person, he treats me this way, all the single time, and it's always a chat, like every single time, it's always Nate's a bad person, and and I'm telling my friend all about these things all the damn time, like I'm always just being negative about my partner. Every time my friend meets my partner, it's gonna be toxic, it's gonna be weird, because she won't be able to chill with somebody who she knows is treating me like this. So it's important that you sort out your issues at home, and then yes, you can say, I'm not okay because they treated me this way, or I'm not okay because I had a fight with my man, but we'll sort it out later. You know how couples are, you know how we always argue, but it will be fine. That's it. Not now, in detail about what happened and what she got doing, and it's all the time. I had a friend of mine who used to talk about her person all the time, and this person would cheat, this person would do some toxic ass stuff, and I understand why she obviously vented about this person to us, to me as my friend, but it got to a point where I was just tired. I was just tired of hearing about this person, because Nazi must Nazi mustn't hate you. We must also hate this guy when they are not, okay. But when they are okay, when they're fine, we must also be fine. It doesn't work like that, because now when I see your partner as this cheat, your partner who's treating you this way, and now you want me to be happy around him, you want me to treat him nice, but he treats you like this. I even told my friend, I was like, Shemi, you need to stop now. I don't want to hear about your man anymore. You need to stop. Like, I don't want to hear about him anymore. I don't want to hear about what he does to you, because you stay in the relationship. If you choose him to stay while your person is treating you that way, then it's your fault, and that's it. It's your fault. Like me, if I choose to stay while my man treats me a certain way, it's my fault. I know what I'm doing, I can't be out there complaining, but I'm the one who's choosing to stay in this toxic relationship if it's toxic. You see, it's important, guys, that sometimes in jail we stop oversharing too many things about our partners to our friends, because that creates a very weird situation for our friend and our partner to be in. So if you want to be able to hang around your friends and your partner, it must just always be good vibes, guys. It must just always be positivity, just be good about your partner to your friends, so that your friends can respect your partner. In order for your friends to respect your partner, now you need to respect your partner and not speak badly about them. And another thing that I wanted to elaborate on is the conversations that you guys have. It's so important, guys, that yes, you can speak about these childish things and whatever, but it's so important to have conversations that will make you realize that you guys are grown now, and you need to plan, and you need to be somewhere in life. You can be ordinary, you can be the greatest. It depends on what you want for your life, but it's important that you have friends that, number one, spiritually are good with God, friends that believe in the same things that you believe in, because if not, then you'll have a lot of difference in opinion, and it just won't work. You'll always just be arguing and be fighting about how the world works and how it shouldn't work and all of that. So it's important that you guys believe in one thing, especially spirituality. It's easier to conversate, about God. It's easier to conversate about feelings, about love, about, all the good things, basically, about nature. Conversations about, your career, like, what do you want to do, Jimmy? What are your talents, or what do you think are your talents, or do you believe you have talents? If you don't, pray about it. Advising your friends to do the right things, man. Not always just being negative about things. That's why I say, when it comes to discussing with your person, it's important that you don't overshare, because, for example, if I discuss something with my friend and my friend is going to advise me the wrong way, if it's a bad friend, they'll be like, why am she, or why am I in Zealand, or why don't you cheat on him, or why don't you retaliate, or why don't you do whatever that's toxic. And because it's my friend and they're close to me, I'm gonna end up thinking about it. I'm gonna end up, okay, maybe I might actually do this, It doesn't mean just because I'm getting that advice I'm gonna do it, but it's a thought. It's the thought, It's important to have positive conversations, so that even when you vent to your friends, you don't go into detail obviously, but you just speak in general, and you should be able to just listen to you and ask, Jenny, what do you need from me? Since you're telling me this, what would you like me to do? How would you like me to be there for you if you don't know how to be there for your friend? Jenny, how would you like me to be there for you? It's important, guys, that it works two ways. It's important to have great conversations. It's important to have positive conversations, so that whatever you say out into the universe, it happens. Because if you're always going to be spewing negativity, you're always spewing this negative energy, and you guys are always fighting as friends, and you're always fighting all the time, because you're in a relationship or because you're not in a relationship. It's just not gonna work, man. So it's important to understand your friend, and it's important to listen, and it's important to respect the boundaries, and it's important to be there for them no matter what. No judgments, of course. It's important to educate your friends, help them, you know. Not everyone's perfect. Not everyone is good at all times, you know. We all have our bad days, we all have our bad times, but if we're able to come back, you know, to our good selves, to come back to that good way that we always, you know, want to live through in this life, then we're good, you know. So please, guys, surround yourselves with good people. Surround yourselves with good friends. Now would be a better friend. Now would be a better person, so that you can attract those better people, you know. And if not, like, if you have this friend, just educate them, just help them, and if they don't see the light, then leave, because you can't be around that negative energy all the time. You can't be around that energy that just is always toxic and doesn't understand, you know. Especially when it comes to relationships, guys, like, being in a relationship is already a difficult thing, and then having friends that don't understand that you're in a relationship because they're single, it's also another difficult thing, because someone's gonna want to live their best life, someone's gonna want to go out whenever they want to go out. They won't understand why you're not going out, you know, all the time. They won't understand why you're not talking to guys. They won't understand why you're not doing this and this and that, because they're single. Until someone's in a relationship, then they'll understand that you're actually Gandhi. What Esihlemko was talking about, yeah, it's actually true. So try to understand, man. Like, try to understand people in relationships, and even those who are not in relationships, try to understand where they come from. Just communicate with your friend. Communicate your needs, your wants, where you see this friendship going, how you would like to see each other. Make time for each other, of course. Make time for each other to bond, because it's important to have downtime in your relationship as well. If you're in a relationship, you're seeing your person 24/7, it's important to have that friend that you seeing, you know, often from time to time. Just always, you know, good vibes, positive things. You're not seeing your friend just to spew negativity, just to vent or you're always negative. No, it's important to just have friends where you just go out, you know, on lunch dates, just out and share, like, doing adventurous things. Doesn't mean always drinking alcohol and having fun and, you know, getting too drunk. No. Try out some nice things, guys, with your friends, you know, some cute things, you know. But yeah, I really wish you guys, like, get the greatest people in your lives. I wish I get the greatest people in my life. I have a few, like in one hand, the great people that I have in my life, and I've seen from how they are, and now they make me want to be a better person. Your friends should make you want to be a better person. For me as well, I want to be a better person so that I can handle, you know, situations differently, because I'm a very impulsive person, very impulsive. You know, I react before I think. When I'm in pain, I react before I think, and then I'll be like, oh, I shouldn't have handled it that way, but, you know, I was in pain, I was hurt, but I'm able to take accountability. I'm able to apologize, because that's just who I am. You know, it should be easier to apologize. It should be easy to take accountability for something, you know, okay, deep down this was wrong, you know, you shouldn't have done this that way. And it's important to have people in your life who are going to hold you accountable and say, Chemi, you shouldn't have done this though, babe, you shouldn't have done this though. And in a good way, not in a bad way. You must be able to speak to you so you can understand now what's happening. Yeah, man, like, having great people in your life is so important, because how you treat others really matters. It really does, because that energy is given back to you, so 10 times. So if you treat people bad, if you're leading people astray, if you're being a toxic friend, you're always just negative, you're always just spewing negativity, you always want to discuss drama and gossip, it's always just in zabantu. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work if you want to be somewhere in life. If you want to be somewhere in life and you want to live your best life without drama, then just look at yourself now and make sure that you're a great person to attract great friends and a great person in your life, and just have respect for your friend, your partner, and make sure that they respect each other. And by that, make sure that now we're not speaking badly about those people, so that they see each other in a negative light, if that makes sense. That's the advice that I wanted to give you guys today, and I hope you take it, you implement it, and I hope it was good. But yeah, guys, just be great people, be good people. Just try to do better each and every day. No one's perfect. We fail, but we get up, we try again. So that's what's important. The wanting to be better, the willingness to be better, the willingness to apologize and, you know, take accountability and move forward, and just, yeah, advise your friends to do greater in life, to do good in life, and to just be better people. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Comment down below, guys, if you got some great friends. I know I have. I can literally count them by one hand, guys. Like literally. And if you do not, guys, just cut them off from your life. They're not worth it. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve to be there. So yeah, comment down below, guys. Let's engage, let's talk, and I'll see you guys next time on Essie's Diary.